Hi, Pelegocan here, back with another video. So I have my revamped pirate, not pirate, I mean you could use it as a pirate ship, but imperial battleship MOC, I guess. And yeah, I revamped my old version of this, so I had changed some things about it, and I'm very happy with it. And I also got imperial soldiers to go along with it, so that kind of livens it up a bit. And you can see that it is, minifigure scale and everything. And so I'll just start spinning this thing around, but you can see that it is pretty cool, I would say. And yeah. So some of the major differences I did is that I took out a lot of the black and replaced it with brown because that contrasts better with the dark blue color. And I also took out like the middle. It's a couple studs shorter than it was before, so I made it a bit smaller, but I changed up the cabin design. I put these bigger windows in the cabin so that you can actually open them up. And you can even like take one of these and just open a window like that. Maybe there's not really enough light to see inside right now, but yeah, I made sure you could put accessories in a lot of different places, including on the anchor mast thing up here for some reason. I thought that would be funny. But it's good to have, extra accessories. I'm also just gonna plop it up here somewhere. But anyway. And I also added some things, like I added an anchor to the boat with an anchor emblem on it, so that makes a little more sense to me, and put some lanterns on the back. Got that idea from the 3-in-1 pirate ship, as well as this sail back here is pretty much using that design. And I just think this is shaped up pretty well. And the other thing I changed is that I got rid of these stud shooters and just put some brick-built small cannons down there instead, because it was really not realistic. It was just really hard to play with those. Like, getting your fingers in there is not easy. And there's all kinds of problems with just that as like a play feature, just didn't work well. So now it's just make pretend cannons. But then I also have more accessible stud shooters, like one on the back, and then I have another little swivelly cannon up here. And I still maintained a lot of the features. Also, the sail is connected in a slightly less weird way, so it's just clipped on here, a couple clips. And yeah, built some of these figures. Playing Lego Battles, actually. This was somewhat like the swordsman from that, and then you got the like Governor broadside-ish character. I think I want the printed version of this, though. I think that would look significantly better for a prominent character like that, but anyway. So, I have some different characters, and then like this guy, I just probably not the best pirate torso, but he's got a bandana, close enough. You need like a soldier. The idea with this is that this is just like a fisherman that's like helping guide them through some place or something. You know, like some sort of a navigator, but you can take its fishing rod and just like stick it up here. And that's just kind of nifty. And you get the turning wheel. You get a little chain here that can detach. It just keeps this from flapping around too much, but then you can get that out of the way and you can remove this. And you have an interior, which is a little more well thought out than last time, and uses some interesting part usage. I'm just going to take the sail off. I managed to fit a couple of these tooth elements that I like to use, and you can see that I have the technical difficulties, but I was saying, you can see I use this tooth piece, and I have like the technical, there's like a bumpy brick piece here, bumpy piece, and then a technic, just for a hole to put a cutlass, but also just looks like an anchor design, and I have a smaller, you know, dot style anchor design. I have that like curve with that, so you know, some of the things from how it was before, I kind of made this a little smoother in here. But anyway, take that off and it's a little easier to see in the interior. And there's that triple candle piece. There's a compass. Is actually a really weird part usage back there that's pretty hard to see. Behind the flame is actually a Unikitty face piece, but you really can't tell that it's there unless you're really looking for it. That was kind of funny part usage, but yeah. But yeah, you got the ladders on the side in gold and some things to hang on to, and it's like a map and a quill. Maybe I can just take out a side of this, actually. Yeah, you can just pop out one of these. And yeah, something like that will show you the interior. So, you know, it's pretty good. It uses this really weird technique with a clip to get a connection over here. So that's pretty, you know. I shouldn't have ripped this thing apart, but anyway, I'm doing it. But yeah, you can see that how it's built a little bit better that way. If someone wants to replicate this, but yeah. But yeah, it's just a really fun build, and I want to show that off, so. You know, the first version of this I spent a ton of time on, and now I got the second version I spent a really long time on, if you combine it with the other time, so. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, I will say it could be a little bit wider of a boat. I think an ideal, I mean, I might make a pirate ship to like go up against this that's custom, so I might try some of my other ideas with that, but yeah. Okay, I think I mostly fixed that. And there's also a hatch in the front still that you can fit storage, and you can also wind up the anchor and plop it in there. And yeah, I use this railing technique from the Eldorado Fortress boat. I never got that set, but, too expensive, but, I have the pieces already, so, to build my own stuff, so I did that. I got this little half-rounded jumper thing from a brickhead that I got. Tatooine brickhead. Yeah, I used more gold in the color scheme, and yeah, I think the color scheme works out. I think the minifigures work out. I think this is a cool set. But yeah, if I was gonna make my own version, or like another pirate ship, I'd want it to be wider by at least a couple studs to make it easier to fit figures in here, because it's pretty cramped. And I also think I'd want it to maybe be a little more stubby in the front and kind of come upward at like a higher angle. I think that would look kind of cool. But I kind of like the sail setup though. Having some kind of sail back here. I mean, you could also experiment with other sail designs, but it's basically the same as this other boat that I made, which I still like this one quite a lot. And I was messing around with the figures a little bit. This is just some guy with some pizza. This is like a blue forestman looking guy. So with the bucket, and it also uses this headpiece again, which I kind of forgot to add, but it's kind of a fun older headpiece. I also used on that guy. Maybe they're like brothers or something. I don't know, but yeah. But I still like this little snake boat build here. But I think that the new one is officially a bit better than that now, because it just has a little more space. More accessories. It actually has a cabin area, like an office space almost, inside of the boat there, and just a little bit bigger, but it's not like crazy big, and it has a crow's nest. So it kind of just checks off a lot of boxes of what I would want in a pirate ship box, so, or whatever kind of boat this is. I was watching some videos on like historical pirate boats after I made this, and I totally forget what I learned, honestly, but I did make this a little while ago and I just didn't get around to making a video about it, but I've been happily displaying this, and it's pretty awesome. I think LEGO should make a set like this that's like a under $100, maybe even a Crater 3-in-1 Imperial Battleship or something, some kind of boat. Just for the pirates to kind of go up against, So we've gotten pirate sets, we've gotten some pirate ships, but we haven't really gotten enough Imperial vessels, The only way to get one is if you buy Eldorado Fortress, which is totally out of a lot of people's price ranges, so. Yeah, that's pretty much it with that. I might get the Shako or Shako hat or whatever it's called. Some of the soldiers. And maybe the printed hat piece for the leader guy. And yeah. But I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to build a better fortress than this, kind of go along with this. And I'd be like really, and a pirate ship that was maybe a couple studs wider and a bit of a different design. Maybe the sails are a little different, and different color scheme and stuff. But yeah, pretty close to where I want to be with my LEGO Pirates stuff now. So that's pretty good. And remember, if Pelego can be pretty good sometimes, then so can you.